The process of producing brown sugar of Chinese. Brown sugar, with its rich flavor, moist texture, and deep cultural roots, has long been an essential ingredient in Chinese cuisine and traditional medicine. Unlike refined white sugar, brown sugar retains molasses, which gives it its characteristic color, aroma, and nutritional value. The Chinese method of producing brown sugar is an ancient process that reflects not only the agricultural traditions of the country, but also its culinary ingenuity. This essay explores the production process of Chinese brown sugar, beginning with the cultivation of sugarcane, followed by juice extraction, clarification, boiling, crystallization, and molding, and finally examining its cultural significance. 1. Cultivation of sugarcane. The journey of brown sugar begins in the fertile fields where sugarcane, the primary raw material, is cultivated. Sugarcane thrives in warm, tropical, and subtropical climates, making southern China, especially provinces like Guangxi, Yunnan, Guangdong, and Sichuan, ideal for its growth. Farmers prepare the soil by plowing deeply to allow strong root penetration, followed by planting sugarcane stalks as cuttings. The growing process takes nearly 12 to 18 months, during which careful irrigation, weeding, and pest control are practiced. The maturity of sugarcane is determined by the sucrose content in its stalks. Traditionally, Chinese farmers harvest sugarcane by hand, cutting the tall stalks with machetes and bundling them for transport. The quality of sugarcane directly influences the sweetness and purity of the final product, making this stage the foundation of brown sugar production. 2. Juice extraction. Once harvested, the sugarcane is immediately processed to prevent fermentation or loss of sucrose. In ancient times, farmers used stone mills or wooden crushers powered by animals to press sugarcane and extract the juice. Today, modern mechanical rollers are employed, but the principle remains the same: squeezing the stalks to release their sweet liquid. The extracted juice is greenish and contains not only sucrose but also fibers, dirt, and other impurities. To ensure high-quality brown sugar, the juice must undergo clarification before boiling. In traditional settings, this stage was often performed near sugarcane fields to keep the juice fresh, emphasizing the close relationship between agriculture and artisanal processing. 3. Clarification. Raw sugarcane juice is cloudy and filled with non-sugar materials such as proteins, wax, and soil particles. The clarification process removes these impurities, ensuring a clean base for sugar production. Traditionally, Chinese producers use natural coagulants such as lime water or plant ash. These substances neutralize acids and help impurities coagulate, which then float to the surface or settle at the bottom. The clarified juice becomes more transparent, and the undesirable materials are skimmed off. This stage requires great skill, as improper clarification can result in sugar that is either too dark or has an off flavor. Experienced sugar makers often rely on sight, smell, and consistency to judge the correct level of purification, showcasing the artisanal knowledge passed down through generations. 4. Boiling and concentration. After clarification, the juice undergoes boiling in large open pans or iron cauldrons. This stage is the heart of Chinese brown sugar production, as it determines the texture, flavor, and color of the final product. The juice is boiled over wood or coal fires, gradually evaporating water and thickening into syrup. During the boiling process, sugarcane juice requires constant stirring to prevent burning and to ensure even concentration. Foam and scum that rise to the surface are continuously removed, further purifying the syrup. The molasses content remains, which gives brown sugar its distinct flavor and nutritional qualities. The art of boiling lies in controlling the fire and timing. If removed too early, the syrup remains watery. If too late, it may harden or burn. Skilled sugar makers often describe this process as listening to the bubbles and watching the shine of the syrup, demonstrating the deep artisanal tradition behind this craft. 5. Crystallization and molding. Once the syrup reaches the right concentration, it is poured into molds or allowed to cool in shallow trays. As it cools, sugar crystals form within the thick molasses, creating the semi-solid structure of brown sugar. Unlike refined sugar, which undergoes centrifugation to separate crystals from molasses, Chinese brown sugar retains its natural molasses, giving it its characteristic moistness and caramel-like taste. Traditionally, brown sugar was molded into round or rectangular blocks which were easy to store, transport, and use in cooking. In some regions, artisans carve symbols or auspicious characters on the sugar blocks, turning them into both food and cultural artifacts. Today, brown sugar is also available in granulated form, catering to modern kitchens. But the block form remains popular in rural markets for its authenticity and nostalgia. 6. Drying and storage. To prevent spoilage, the molded sugar blocks are dried under natural sunlight or in ventilated rooms. Proper drying ensures a longer shelf life and prevents microbial growth. The final product is then wrapped or packaged, ready for sale. Because of its high molasses content, Chinese brown sugar is more hygroscopic than white sugar, meaning it easily absorbs moisture. For this reason, traditional households often store it in sealed containers to preserve its texture and flavor. 7. Cultural and culinary significance. Beyond its production process, Chinese brown sugar holds deep cultural and culinary importance. It is not merely a sweetener, but also a symbol of warmth, nourishment, and tradition. In Chinese medicine, brown sugar is believed to have health benefits such as improving blood circulation, warming the body, and aiding recovery after childbirth. Women traditionally consume brown sugar water during menstruation or postpartum confinement, reflecting its role in health and wellness. Culinary uses of brown sugar in China are vast and diverse. It is a key ingredient in traditional desserts such as glutinous rice cakes, sesame dumplings, and sweet soups. Its rich flavor enhances braised dishes and marinades, balancing savory and salty flavors. During festivals, brown sugar cakes and candies are prepared as offerings and celebratory treats, symbolizing sweetness and prosperity in life. 8. Modern developments. While traditional methods of producing brown sugar are still preserved in rural areas, modern factories have introduced mechanized processes for efficiency and consistency. Stainless steel machinery ensures hygiene, while vacuum evaporation technology allows controlled boiling and crystallization. However, many consumers still prefer traditional, handcrafted brown sugar for its authenticity and richer flavor profile. In recent years, brown sugar has gained popularity beyond China due to the global trend of appreciating natural and less refined sweeteners. Chinese brown sugar, with its unique taste and heritage, is increasingly exported and used in beverages such as bubble tea, which has spread worldwide. Conclusion. The process of producing Chinese brown sugar is a harmonious blend of agriculture, craftsmanship, and culture. From the careful cultivation of sugarcane to the artisanal boiling of juice and the molding of sugar blocks, each stage reflects centuries of experience and tradition. Brown sugar is more than a sweetener. It is a cultural emblem, a source of nourishment, and a bridge between past and present. Its enduring popularity demonstrates how traditional food practices continue to shape modern tastes while preserving the wisdom of generations. Thus, the production of Chinese brown sugar is not just a technical process, but also a cultural narrative that embodies the richness of China's agricultural heritage and culinary artistry.